Pack a bowl, my friend, and don't forget to pass that blend. Pack it up, my friend, and then we'll ride up and we'll smoke in the ashes in the end. Pack a bowl, my friend. Pass me that blend, would you? Good afternoon, YTPC. Friends, y'all, welcome. It is good to see you here, as always, on Sunday afternoon here. A little late. I had some troubles with my computer, but I think I got it back again. Y'all hate computer problems? I mean, sometimes you just want to grab these things and just throw them out the window. I can't say I've done that. Early on, y'all, in my life, you know, so I'm a Gen Xer. So I grew up when computers were starting to come in, and I'm sure that there's a lot of you out there have done also, so you quite probably could remember. I had my first computers, and I would crash them, and things would go wrong, and I had this one that I got so upset with, I literally took it out, smashed it in the driveway, and then threw all the all the pieces in the garbage can. Honestly, yeah, that's what we want to do sometimes. It doesn't help the problem, but boy, does it feel good in the moment, right? Yeah, and that gets expensive too, y'all. I don't suggest you try that nowadays. But got a few things to show you. Made a couple new things. We're gonna give those away, and talk about some things too. But like I said, y'all, it is good to see you. Good to be back here and talk with you for just a little bit here now. Today I am smoking. I looked at this pipe a couple days ago and I thought, you know what? I really want to get back into this pipe. And this is the pipe that I revamped. I had made this pipe, and when I got done with it, I wasn't quite happy with it. And I laid it up, set it up on my mantle, and kind of didn't go back to it after that. But, you know, I made it, so it stayed there. And then I got the inspiration to revamp it, to redo it, and turn it into what we see here today. So I put this brass collar on it and made a new stem for it, and stained it and buffed it out. And now I really like it. I really enjoyed it. Plus, it was one of the first, I should say, successful P-lips that I ever made. Would be this one right here. And it's just perfect. The way this thing draws, the P-lip function of it, just works so well, y'all. And I do quite enjoyed it. Gave it a little buff on the buffing wheel, so she's a little shiny. One thing I have noticed with that carnauba wax that you use to wax your pipes with, things of that nature, you know, not everybody does. Some people do. I do. And, you know, after a couple bowls, it starts to dull out the wax a little bit. And that's to be expected. But it comes back real quick when you put it on the buffing wheel and shines up real nice. That's one thing I do like about it. You want to bring back the shine, just throw it on the buffing wheel, and she looks really good. But in the pipe, of course, I am still on my Sinead's cake. Like I said, y'all, it's the blend I like. I know I'm boring when it comes to that because I'm not smoking a new blend every time you see me. And I'm sure that a lot of y'all out there that, you know, can say the same thing. You get stuck on a blend. You like a blend. It's comfortable to you. And you enjoy smoking it so much that you smoke it every day. Sinead's cake, right here, that would be it. Um, so much that I stocked up on it, you know, like I've said before. But let me get this pipe lit up. That's the part that I always like to get to. Made some new Tampers, y'all, and I'm gonna show those to you. I really like them. We're gonna give it away though, because that's what I do. I like it so much that I was thinking to myself, I need to make one of these for myself. I've been using Mr. Greg Cox's tamper that he made for me. Wonderful tamper. Um, it's great. And then once in a while, I use my wooden one that I made. Um, I've got a couple here on the desk here, and I've got them downstairs. I've got them everywhere, y'all. But um, when I make things, 90% of the time, I give it away. That's what I do. I enjoy making stuff. I see it, and then I like to pass it on to somebody else so they can enjoy it also. We're gonna do that with some Tampers today. Um, I'm gonna show you some pictures of all that. And first off, y'all, I had told you that I made a new bag for my daughter's birthday. I have since sent it off to her. She should get it, I think, tomorrow. She doesn't live here in Dallas, so I had to send it to her. They didn't get a chance to make it out here. But I wanted to show you that just because, I like showing off, my work that I've done. Um, what good is it if you can't share it? But let's go ahead and get there, and I'll show it to you real quick, and then we'll get into those tampers. I did make some tampers. And lastly, got something real special I want to show you that I'm kind of excited about. Um, well, right here, my daughter's name is Sierra, and she wanted a cosmetic bag, a bag that she could put her cosmetics in when she's traveling. Um, Her husband works for an airline, and so they get free travel on airlines, which is really nice. They can travel all over the place. So they travel a lot when they get the chance, and they even fly here to Dallas. Um, but she wanted a nice little cosmetic bag to put all of her cosmetics and whatnots in when she travels. And so I made her this bag, um, put her name on it, a little bit of alligator skin in the back just to offset the whole thing. I could have embroidered it straight onto the leather here, but I chose to do this. Um, Nice little snap enclosure and a little um, loop right here for whatever reason, just for her to pick it up. I don't know. Um, but here's some more pictures of it. There's on the side. There's the back section there. Put a little heart on it. She's my daughter, y'all, and I love her. I ain't gonna apologize for that. So put a little heart right there. Show her that Dad loves her. There's the top section of it. Nice zipper there. Inside, I decided to accent it with some red suede that I had, and put a little zipper pocket inside, and put um, some red suede right there on the outside flap to cover up the embroidery and things that I did. Just I had thought about making a pocket right here also, but I didn't. But other way, just to accent it all. There's the inside top view right there. Now, here's the thing I thought was really special, y'all. A viewer had said, "Johnny, why don't you get a stamp so you can stamp your products, your things that you make?" And I had been wanting one for quite some time, for years actually. At least 6, 7 years. I've been working with leather about the last 10 years, I'd say. Yeah, and always seen people that had stamps, and I never got around to getting one. My daughter at one time had said she was going to get me one, but she never did. I finally got around to ordering it, and it came in. Really good price. Had to wait for what seemed forever, y'all. I had no clue, but it was coming from where else? China. And that's fine. It was a good price, and it ended up being a really good product. So now I have this nice little stamp that is going to say handcrafted by the Johnny Pete. Um, I used to just go by John P, whatever. My wife is the one who made up the name the Johnny P. Um, so it's just kind of stuck. But either way, there it is. So now I got this nice little stamp. I can stamp my projects as long as, the stamp's not too large for maybe a smaller project. So now some of these pipe rests that I make, that stamp may be a little too large for them. Either way. But yeah, so that's fun. Something nice to see there. Now let's go on, y'all. So I got in the garage yesterday and I looked at my lathe and I thought, you know what, I need to make something. I was just feeling that itch. Um, I do want to, I am going to get into another pipe case. A number of you, I had asked, what do you think I should make next? And a lot of you said pipe case, pipe wrap. So I'm going to go ahead and make one. I got to get to town and get some material because y'all really like that camouflage one that I made. So, but this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate leather and camouflage material together. Um, and I'm kind of excited to do that one. We are going to get into that build a pipe, that's for sure. And I'm going to give you your last clue today. But I went ahead and cut one of my pieces of acrylic in half and made 2 tampers out of it. And it's just a black acrylic right here. And I did, there's a lot of people like to use spent rounds. And so I thought, you know what, I should do it too. So when my son-in-law was here last time, we went to the range and shot. And so I put aside a couple shells and I thought maybe I'll try to make some tampers out of them. Well, I did that with 2 of them. One was a 45 and the other is a 38 special. Got 9 millimeters all day long, but everybody's got 9 millimeter. Nobody cares about that. But the 45 and 38 special, 38 special actually worked out pretty good. I like the way it functions. Of course, these are spent rounds, so don't worry about the primer going off on you. And I used a quick cure epoxy to keep them in place. They're pretty tight fit, but the epoxy's there just in case, just to make sure. And we're going to go ahead. I'm going to tell you all to put your name in the hat officially. And we'll go ahead and spin for those next week. I'll show you these in person. I also put the little dottle picks in top. Those are a nice touch. Of course, I'm going to give credit back to my good friend Dennis Albers, who had mentioned it to me, I don't know, months ago in a comment, and I thought that's a good idea. I've been doing it ever since. So, put the little dottle picks in there. It works out really well, y'all. I'll go ahead and show them to you in person. So here they are, these 2 little guys right here. One's the 45, one is the 38 special. And the very top, you got these little dottle picks. There you go. So you can pull that out, dig out some, old tobacco in the pipe or even poke through, the draw hole area. So nice little option. Fits nice and snug right there in the bottom. This one here's a little bit different because it had the 38 special, so I have a different one. This one's a little tighter, but that's fine. Now I did blunt the tips. They're not sharp. You definitely don't want nothing going in there and scarring up your bowl. So they are blunt tips. And if they're not blunt enough for you, you can take a file or a grinder or whatever and blunt them out more. But I mean, as you can see, y'all, they're blunt. No blood. Um, but yeah, so officially put your names in the hat for these guys right here. And they're just big enough, y'all. I know some people, they really like their Tampers really long for whatever reason, and I have a couple. But for travel purposes, throw this in your pocket, whatever. It's just the right size. Fits just right in the bowl. Um, does just fine. Got the little dottle pick. What else do you need? But go ahead and put your names in the hat for one of those. I got two of them, so we'll spin for two next week. And so you all got your first and your second clue for the up and coming Build a Pipe. Um, we could talk about it again, but I've already spent two videos talking about it, so go back a couple videos and see about that if you're new to the channel and haven't heard anything about it. But basically, I'm going to build a pipe, and the winner's going to build it with me with all the options. There you go. But your second clue, I have to think of the clue. So you got your first one, your second one, the third clue, and this will be the third and final clue. And when I give it to you, if you think you know the answer, email me. Do not comment. If you comment, everybody else gets it. Everybody else emails. There you go. You just lessened your chance at winning. So email me. My email will be below the video. Not a big deal. And let me know your answer there. You don't have to have a big speech or anything. Just put your answer down, click send. There you go. And then when it comes time to spin, we'll go ahead and tally up all those that got it right. It wasn't that hard, y'all. I didn't spend a lot of thought and a lot of time into this. I just thought it might add a little something extra to the fun of it all. Yeah. Um, but your last clue, let me think of a good one here real quick. Helps to think if we light up the pipe, doesn't it? Thinkers smoke a pipe. Very true. Your last clue is going to be all night long, I dream of it. The three-letter word. Yeah, this one's going to be a little harder. First two weren't that hard. The last one is all night long, I dream of it. It's a three-letter word. So if you think you've gotten all three of them correct, email me. Or if you're guessing, that's fine too, y'all. You might guess right. Email me, and those who email the correct answer, we'll go ahead and show you those, and we'll spin for the build a pipe, and then we'll get on to building that pipe. And with the winner, like I said, the winner and I can conversate over email or phone, whatever you choose to do. And then we'll go ahead and throughout the process, take pictures and show y'all where I'm at. And don't forget, we're gonna build a special wrap just for that pipe, and send it all out as one whole winning gift. Yeah, there you go. But it's been a pretty quiet Sunday here, y'all. Not much going on here on my homestead. Mama's pig got out yesterday. I had to fix a hole in the fence, but what's new? Holes in a fence on a homestead. It happens all the time. I think I fixed it real good though this time. Yeah, that pig ain't getting out this time. Um, yeah, so if that pig gets any bigger and it gets out, it's gonna go in my freezer. And Mama can just cry, cry, cry as she's stirring the bacon in the pan. You think that's cruel, y'all? Mighty tasty though. But y'all, thanks for stopping by with me. It's been a little time with me as always. I do appreciate you as all times. And as soon as we get here into wintertime, things slow down a little bit, a little different. We'll have more projects, and maybe we'll sit back with a pipe, enjoy a blend. I'll play some music, maybe tell some stories. Stories are always good, y'all. I got a lot of them. I've had a very rich life, and got some stories too. Stories are good. Y'all, until next time, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you. Pack a bowl, my friend, and don't forget to pass that blend. Pack it up, my friend, and then we'll ride up and we'll smoke in the ashes in the end. Pack a bowl, my friend. Pass me that blend, would you?